And of course, at Anthropic, writing code means designing the next version of Claude itself. So we essentially have Claude designing the next version of Claude itself, not completely, not in all ways, but in many ways. That loop starts to close very fast. And so I look at this and I say, wow, this is exciting. It's incredible what we can do with the world, but also it's really speeding up a lot. And I'm just not sure we have that much time.
Yeah, Dario, I want to dig a little deeper into the essay now for our viewers. You lay out the 5 things you worried about when it comes to powerful AI, right? And just for our viewers, powerful AI is the next level of AI, which you think will get there possibly in a few years. I want to run through them briefly here. Number 1, autonomy risks, right? Could the AI dominate the world with superior weapons? Number 2, misuse for destruction, where you talk about terrorists who create biological weapons using AI. Number 3, the misuse for seizing power, governments using AI for mass surveillance and propaganda. Some will say that that could be happening now. Number 4, economic disruption and ensuing unemployment, which again happening right now. And number 5, the indirect effects of rapid development and the destabilization that could cause. I mean, some of these, like I said, they're happening now. Some of these other ones you lay out, that was the plot line for Terminator. I mean, are these the realities?
Yeah, so, what I've said with all of these, and I say it in the essay, is, our view into the future is very cloudy. We're not sure what will, we're not sure how many of the benefits will materialize. We're not sure how many of the risks will materialize. But because we're going at it so fast, I think there's value in writing up a document that doesn't say, we're doomed, all these 5 terrible things are going to happen, but these are some possibilities. You could think of it like a threat report, United States has a bunch of plans for, what if this happens? What if a terrorist gets a nuclear weapon? Doesn't mean all those things are going to happen, but it means they could happen, and so we need to be prepared for them. And yeah, the idea that AI models might have motivations that that we don't trust, that aren't aligned with humanity. We do everything we can when we make them to make that not true. Anthropic has done a bunch of stuff, to make the models more reliable, more steerable, more stable. But there's something about the way we make AI models. It's less like programming a computer. It's more like growing a plant or an animal. And so there is some amount of unpredictability. And I'm warning about this possibility, not because I think it's inevitable, not because I think we're doomed, but because I want people to understand to take seriously how much they have to control this technology, how much they have to, take seriously the problem of making it work, testing it out, seeing what might go wrong, in some cases getting the law involved to make sure that AI companies like us behave responsibly and don't impose these burdens on society.
You're saying 2 things there, and I want to make sure I understand you clearly on that first part. It sounds like you're worried about maybe some of your colleagues who run these other AI companies, right? There's a handful of people right now that are leading the revolution in AI. You're one of them. Obviously, ChatGPT, Microsoft is obviously way ahead here. Elon Musk as well. Are you worried some of your colleagues, some of these other CEOs may be more concerned about their stock prices, more concerned about taking their companies public, more concerned about dollars and cents than the future of humanity?
So, I think, to be fair, none of us, are fully know how to control AI systems. I can't tell you there's a 100% chance that even the systems we build are perfectly reliable. We do everything we can to make them more reliable every day. We run tests. We advocate for regulation of the technology. So I think we do pretty well. But even we can't guarantee that everything is perfectly safe. And I do worry with some of the others that the standard is lower. And there's I think a wide variety of levels of responsibility in some of the players. Some of the things that Google does around biological risks of the models, I think is also fairly responsible. But I think the problem is when you have a lot of players, the dangers are set by the least responsible players. Even if there's 1, 2 other responsible players, I think what you can't deny is that there are some players out there who are not responsible.